Well, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 5, Aberdeen nothing. Matt was ever so close. What a performance, what a result, what a day. Stardog.
Tell you what, that was some performance by the day. I got my wee hang be right with Tav getting a penalty, end up getting two. Just a great result, mate. Getting the goal difference back and all. Just a great day. Great game of football. I thought that's one of the best performances we've had this year. Been a long time coming, mate, and that was an overdue doing. They got on holiday after us. We owed them that.
I think, if I'm being really honest, Stardog, and I'm not trying to be gloating and say it, 5-0 actually flattered Aberdeen. It flattered them.
100%, mate. I mean, that game they were there for the taking. They just, as soon as that first goal went in, that was them, mate. Their hearts and their heads dropped down. They weren't in it, and we could have put 7 or 8 by them, definitely. Albeit could have got his prediction today.
7, 8,
Aye, definitely. But I'll tell you what, Greg Stewart, mate, what a performance, Oxter.
I thought Greg Stewart, I wouldn't be upset if he get man of the match, and I wouldn't be upset if the two guys that were off get man of the match, Davis and Morelos. I thought they three particularly were excellent. They were 9s for me, they three. 3 of them 9s. There you go.
Aye, 100% agree with that, mate. I thought the 3 of them were brilliant. I thought Morelos taking his goal well. And, he's starting to come really, really deep for the ball. He's really starting to make things happen further up the field and things like that. So, he's getting his goals. His work rate for the team was brilliant today. Steve Davis, mate, it was just men against boys in the midfield today, really, wasn't it? And obviously Greg Stewart could have had a hat-trick today and all.
A bit of luck. One thing disappointed me. I mean, I thought Defoe was on a long time and only get 1 goal,
It's not like him. He usually bags a couple. Some goal. He taken it well, didn't he?
Aye. I mean, he's a finisher, mate. A finisher. Goals per minute, mate. Again, he's on for what? Gets a goal,
I know. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. I mean, it was just a great performance today. And like I said, we owed Aberdeen that today. That was a doing that they got today. And 5-0 did flatter them, mate. It could have been so much more. I was hoping for so much more. I couldn't believe there was still 15 minutes left to play and we were up 5-0. I thought it was there for the taking, definitely.
I know that sounds really greedy if you like, Stardog, but that's only, I think, disappointing. You wouldn't be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Aye, 100%, mate. I mean, as I said, the goal difference as well. That was, and I thought, see when Gerrard had taken Ojo off and brought Defoe, and I thought, here we go. He's really going to go for it now. He's going to make an example of them here. I thought that's the kind of direction he was going to go in, but obviously he had one eye on Thursday as well, mate. And Alfie's going to be a big, big player for us on Thursday. But great performance today, mate. Couldn't honestly ask any more. Just been a wee bit selfish, wanting a couple more goals in there, but that's what we're like, innit?
Aye. All right. If people want to join us and give them their thoughts, what's the number?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online with the happy, old school blue. I'll bring you into the call. Yeah, aye, fantastic. I mean, that was just waves and waves of attack. Tav gone well on the right. Barisic gone well. Greg Stewart looked fresh, intelligent player.
Big Katic keeping them hemmed in the right half, making tackles in the halfway line. That's what we want to see on all, mate.
Aye. I don't know where to start, mate. But anyway, we'll be joined with our first call of the evening. We'll be joined by Smurf. Evening, Smurf.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm all right, mate.
Delighted, eh?
Oh, aye. I mean, I thought we'd win, mate, and I hoped we'd win, but I never thought it'd be that. We'd play that well, and we're disappointed. We'd have won 5-0.
Aye. Well, I've sort of been doing the predictions yesterday. I was feeling really confident. I said 4, but when we get 5, I thought, oh, here, we could even be more than that. It should have been more than that. It was just fantastic. And I thought, where do you start? The park, they were just 2 of man. They were brilliant. Barisic looks like a Rangers player now. Stewart's come in, looks like he's been playing there for years. The chemistry between him and Arfield's fantastic. And, as you were saying there, the goals per minute, with Defoe, phenomenal. Just what a performance. Brilliant stuff.
Aye, fantastic, mate. Fantastic. McGregor, absolutely nothing today. He still gets a wee moan in when he gets clipped with their centre forward, but nothing today. Kept us moving. The back four never gave them any chances. Defended everything they were asked, but helped the midfield. Another big plus for me. I'll go to you first, Stardog, with this. The boy Edmundson, when he came on, showing he's got more than one string to his bow. And did you see the turn of pace for the tackle with there outside right?
Listen, mate, it was, for me especially today, it was a great day. We beat Aberdeen 5-0. Nico was back in the team. Jorge had a cameo. Thought it was brilliant, mate. I mean, he's definitely got more than one string to his bow. I think he could play there. I just don't think the team's set up for that. But maybe, I don't know, maybe higher European games and things like that, you would maybe go with that, put him in there and things like that with Davis and Kamara. Davis and Jack, sorry, no Kamara. But aye, brilliant, mate. Just brilliant all round today. Smurf was saying, where do you start? I think to a man, we were absolutely brilliant all of the part of the day. And he's definitely going to be a good player as well.
Here. Then we go into the midfield. Jack, steady game. Arfield linking up the play excellently, just behind the top three man of the match. Davis outstanding. Ojo done okay, not great, but done okay. Greg Stewart excellent. Morelos excellent. And Defoe comes on, gets a goal. Edmondson comes on, plays well. Barker comes on, keeps us ticking over. Oh, just positives all of the part Smurf.
Aye, it's just these guys keeping them injury free now, keeping them physically fit, keeping them motivated. You're going to get suspensions, you're going to get wee injuries and niggles and that, and yet you've got such strength and depth that you can tap into, and you know, doesn't it really alter your effect? You know, like you were saying about Edmondson, his pace. His pace is electric. It's the first thing I noticed about him when he came in. First time I saw him play. His pace is electric, and his distribution. You know, I mean, he can ping balls about as well. So,
and he's built like the proverbial, isn't he?
Aye, exactly. I mean, he's talking about his pace, but he's built like a sprinter. You know, he's so powerful, and his distribution. I mean, he doesn't. He looks like he's going to be a big hammer thrower. And I'm sure he could throw a few hammers if he wanted to, but he can play football. You know, he can ping the ball about with fabulous accuracy. So I think we've got a real player there, and he could maybe sit in there. You know, do you know what's great? I mentioned this in the lobby about, you know, we could set up say 4-2-3-1, right? But during different phases of play, that can morph into other systems and then revert back. And you know, if there was ever a scenario where he was going to play in that role, you know, when things become defensive, you've effectively got three centre backs to rely on. You know,
he could even go and play behind the two and get you cover with his pace. You know, if you played with a three,
I play as a sweeper, as it were. Aye.
I mean, I've got to say, I'm trying not to get carried away, if this makes sense, Stardog, because I thought we were excellent and deserve all the plaudits we get, but I thought they were absolutely dire as well.
Aye, they were poor, mate. They were poor. But I think it's definitely all credit to our players today. I think we just showed up, and I think we were just too much for them to handle. But I think especially when the second goal went in, they lacked any kind of heart or desire to get back into the game at all. Nearly did. And I actually had to laugh. Derek McInnes on there. He must have struggled to watch that today because his team had nothing to offer at all. I mean, we were really. I made the point of Katic. He was keeping them hemmed in their own half. He was making tackles in the half way line and everything. There was no way out for them at one point. It was just wave and wave after the attack for us. And I thought we were superb today, Ox. I really do.
All right, we want other people to join us. What's the number, Mal Mucker?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, and you can come right through and speak to Smurf and Stardog. There we go. The manager, spot on. Greg Stewart. People might have been thinking before the match, who's Greg Stewart? But I'll tell you what, he arrived as a Rangers player today, Smurf. He's on mute. Come off a mute, Smurf. On you go, Stardog.
I think he was...
I was just going to say, he's what's brilliant about the boy is he can sort of go that wide right. He can play through the middle. He sort of drifts into midfield, links the play. He can play at 10, and just through different phases of the game, he was just picking up positions. He's got such a clever football brain, and I thought his interaction with Arfield was brilliant. They're on the same sort of page, you know. Brilliant. I thought he had a great game of day.
Aye, good goal. Stardog for a great header, by the way, and a great save. The goalkeeper put it on the post at full tilt, and Stuart still had the foresight to get up and tap it into the goal.
I was going to say that, mate. It was a great header, but I'll tell you what, that was a great save for Joe Lewis, and it was in the right place at the right time, mate. He's getting in these positions, and I think for him to play it on that right hand side today, I think he's been the most effective. And I know we've seen a few players play out there this year, but Greg Stewart has definitely been the most effective over the course of 90 minutes for me. I thought he was absolutely everywhere today. I said earlier on in the show, mate, it was unlucky not to get a hat-trick, but he did get his goal. And that can only be a confidence booster for him. And I'll tell you what, he might just play sell into Gerrard's plans after that performance, mate, because he never ever at one point locked out a place for me. I thought he was shining through the full game.
I don't know if he'll start on Thursday, but I'll tell you now, he'll start next Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning, Ox. I think in the league he's kind of starting to play his way into Gerrard's plans now. I think he'll go with the tried and test it in Europe, mate, especially because it's away for him. But against Hamilton, mate, definitely, I think Greg Stewart will feature.
Excellent, absolutely excellent. Obviously, the one that hit the post, he was a wee bit unlucky there. I thought, great run. He didn't get it, could have bounced anywhere, could have bounced to Ojo for a tap in, it could have hit the goalkeeper's back, went back into the goal, came out to him. And then he had the curler when Arfield stopped the ball for him, which was a great bit of skill. Unlucky with that, you know. It must have done maybe 3 or 4 shots apart for that. Smurf.
I see through the entire game. I mean, really, 5-0. When you think about it, flattered them. You know, it could have been.
Mac was right, 4-0 at half time.
But I mean, it really did. It flattered them. They could, you know, it could have been much more than that. They could have ran out 7-8-0, you know. And and he's saying about Stuart, he takes up great position, great anticipation, and you know, a real willingness to sort of break his neck to get into positions and things like that. And he's clever as well. You know, he's got a great football brain. I thought it was bad. I don't see how we can leave him out. I mean, obviously you've got the fitness thing, you know, the sports science thing and all that. He's not played a lot of football.
What are you talking about for Thursday night?
Aye, I don't see how he can leave him out.
Different type of game, mate.
It is a different type of game, but he's a clever player and he can play deeper and all. I don't know. I think he gives us a lot of options on that right-hand side.
I think what will happen there is Arfield will go back into that number.
More than likely, aye.
And that will give us the sort of 4 in midfield when we need them, whereas Greg's more a forward player, in my opinion, mate.
Aye. But, he maybe came in off a bench right enough, but, you know, certainly for the league game, as you were saying, I don't see how you could trap him, you know.
I think he'll be playing next Sunday, in my opinion, you know. Yeah. And Stardog, the best football player on the park, and he is most weeks, is Stephen Davis.
100%, Ox. I mean, I said it earlier on. I mean, it was men against boys in the midfield today. He strolled it today, so he did. He's just some playing, mate. Honestly, I can't get enough of watching him on the ball. I just think he shows the maturity on the ball. He's always makes himself available. He's just there whenever you need him, mate. You can always rely on Steve Davis to put in a shift as well. And I thought it was a great performance for the full midfield, mate, but especially him. He just showed his class and his quality today for me, as he does most weeks.
Here. I don't know what to say, mate. Too many adjectives, too much positivity. A big smile on the face, 5-0 at home. Disappointed, only won by 5. Unbelievable.
I know. I was sitting there, 5 minutes left to go in the game, and I was thinking the exact same. I'm thinking, I don't even know what I'm going to say on this radio, apart from it's been wave after wave attack. There's nobody you could point out that had a bad game. There's no controversial moments in the game. was just a job well done, smooth, comfortable victory, mate. Aberdeen just never showed up at all, and we were just brilliant.
Aye. I think you're right there. You're right. All right, so if people want to join us, it's 01413561972 or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you were brought in the call by the one and only Old School Blue. And you can speak to Stardog. So, feet on the ground, Smurf, but momentum's starting to grow, is it?
Aye, it's growing, and the great thing is, you know, the Mankey Mob have dropped 2 points. They'll be under pressure. You know, Lennon will be on Prozac by Christmas, especially if we beat them earlier. It's just all looking great. It's really looking positive, and we're gathering momentum. We're gathering pace, and everything's beginning to click. It's just, it's happy days, really, isn't it? I mean, other
Remember,
than
we've not played Hibs yet. We've still got them to play.
Aye, I know. I know. I know what a tanking we gave him. No, it's superb. We've done really well, and like Davis, as you were saying about Davis as well. I mean, for me, he's the best football player in Scotland. Let alone.
All right, mate. If you don't mind, Stardog, I'll cut across you. I know you're there, Lawbear, but we're calling on the phone. Then I'll come right back to you. How we doing, caller?
All right, guys. We're all happy today.
Can you turn the show on? The show's on the background, mate. You turn it off.
Oh, sorry. Of course, sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, I think we're all happy today. I know. I think we're absolutely delighted today. Cheap shaggers up the road, giving it.
You let people know who it is?
Well, my name's Jim. I phoned Jim for Paisley. I phoned her.
I don't remember everybody's name, mate.
No, all right. I know. So are we?
There's too many Jims. Did you say Tim?
Everybody's got Jim and got I'm Jim for Paisley, no Jim for. I thought, but what I was going to phone about? I've been slating people. But wasn't happy with some people. But I thought actually Tavernier had one of his best games this season. What do you think about that?
Well,
didn't he? Okay, never mind the penalties. I don't mean just the 2 penalties. I'm talking about some of these crosses were good, getting better as they have been.
Aye, yeah. Fair comment, Jim. I think what happened when he got the penalty and then he made the second goal with his cross, because it was a good cross. Just the confidence come back to the boy.
Aye. Well, I think you're right there. I agree with that, absolutely. Aye. Do you know what? I was the one way I was like, well, he was a grown man there, but see the day, well, I've changed my mind a wee bit. I think we're all happy that. I think we're all happy today that.
All right, mate. I've got a lot of callers coming in, Jim. Just you wait there. How we doing, Lawbear?
Okay, cool.
Hi, gents. How you doing?
All right, mate. You'll be happy with that, eh?
Oofed.
Is that it?
Oofed. So I thought somebody had mentioned the other day something about wearing orange today, so I thought I'll put my orange strip on today. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm watching the Liverpool game, like, oh, they're playing as well. Turned it over, 1 each. Great, I'm keeping this top on. 5-0, I'm going to take this top off for the next week. I tell you what.
Can take it, look, if you keep it on there a week on Sunday, then you can take it after the international break.
Well said.
We were brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. To a man, I thought Steve Davis was majestic, would be the word I would use. He was absolutely fantastic. Ran the show. Our midfield looked brilliant. It's good to see Arfield in a more central role and Greg Stewart taking up the kind of front three. Honestly, there's nothing better apart from beating Celtic. There's nothing better than hammering them.
Aye, and it was a hammer because 5-0 flattered them. Anyway, we've been joined by a media celebrity. How we doing, media celebrity?
How are you doing, guys? I want to know, Jermaine Defoe. Absolutely fabulous game. Fabulous game.
Where do you start with that, Bridge?
I think Lawbear was just saying there, I think the manager got it right, and a lot of folk, myself included, wondered, wow, that's some team's pitch, you know. maybe we don't know, there's maybe been some knocks or something like that, but my God, did we start playing football against them? Wow, fantastic. That was a 1-0 Molly Casey.
That was you got that one right, mate.
I'm saying that, it was a 1-0, but it was a Molly Casey and I'm very happy.
Everybody delighted, Bridge, the atmosphere good.
Oh, yes, very, very happy. I think,
Did
I believe
bistro? Do you get Dutch?
I did, yes, Foxley. Saw Dutchie and his wife and his son and his pal, Holcomb Loyal, who was on your forum. So I speak to them. But I see that game today. I think that I believe I heard that Stephen Davis got man of the match. But honestly, I thought that Ryan Jack was just outstanding, completely.
Greg Stewart get man of the match. Yeah. Greg Stewart was man of the match.
Whoever it was. And by the way,
Stephen Davis gets sponsors man of the match. Greg Stewart gets
sponsors man of the match. Right? Okay.
RTV's.
Right.
See, I thought that Arfield did a fantastic game for us today, but I really did think that Ryan Jack ran the game in the second half. Just wonderful. I don't care who they are. The ball got man of the match for me. That was an ace performance. Performance.
Here, you, Algin. We've got a lot of callers coming in. You keep your powder.
Right, I'm away.
We'll speak to you Monday, yeah?
Okay, pal. Cheers.
Love you, Algin.
I thought Cardiff had a quietly comfortable game today. For coming back in after being dropped for a couple of weeks, you know?
Stardog gave him man of the match. Stardog, in you come.
No, I never gave him man of the match. Greg Stewart was my man of the match, mate.
Oh, it was mine too.
There was a couple of moments in the game, mate, where Aberdeen they'd go to the ball and they were trying desperately to get out the rain half, and Big Nico was just there waiting at the halfway line for them to stop them. So I thought he had a comfortable game, mate, and he wasn't really tested too much. But I mean, he made his cell available to stop them getting near the halfway line. So I thought his desire on that just to go up there and stop them getting up the park at all. I thought that was brilliant, mate.
I thought see this by the first 3 or 4 minutes. I thought, here we go. He looked shaky. I thought, but maybe he's back in the team. We expect actually. I think Goldson makes him nervous. If you don't mind me saying that, you know, I think Goldson.
I don't think we can look at it. I don't think we can look at any negatives today, Jim. If you think
about no, absolutely.
We've got to be really honest and go for the positives.
But you know me, I'm a pure pessimist. You know, that's what I do.
You don't have to start. We can get you tablets for that, mate.
People sit around and read me, here he comes, fucking Walter Meldrew, here he comes, you know. That's what I do.
Well, we have a few of them on here. Smurf, we've got to be happy with that, eh?
Oh, it's just... It's the best performance, I think...
Since the Hibs performance.
since the last time we played like that, yeah, but superb. I don't see any negatives, honestly.
No, I know.
I just think...
I thought Big Ozil was very, very quiet. I thought he might get the hook before that. I was surprised when they brought the change he made when they brought Ojo off, you know, and bringing Defoe. I thought, oh, here we go. But didn't give him long enough to get it. I thought, 3 or 4 months or something to get him and Alfie. Then he dragged Alfie.
You've got to remember, he's got to look at the big picture, mate. Keep him for Thursday.
Of course.
The game's done. Keep him for Thursday. You know what I mean?
Listen. But we're all sitting here excited, you know.
When you're substituting Morelos, Stardog, you're not taking him off because he's playing poorly. You're taking him off for the good of the team going forward.
That's true.
You're looking at. You've got to look ahead, mate. That game was done and dusted, even at 2-0.
Okay.
For me, mate, you've got to. I mean, we're going out here to play away from home. Young boys, they're not dafties, mate. So we're going to have to be prepared and well set up.
They've got a pedigree. Young boys have got a good European pedigree, a lot better than ours.
And I think Alfredo Morelos is going to be key. And just in that game in general, mate, I think what he does for his team and his work and the way he terrorises defenders, I think he's going to be key for that game. So he needs to be in there 100% maximum fitness and strength. So I think that was his views on that, mate. But I mean, Jermaine Defoe, he taken his goal brilliantly when he came on. He just does what he does best. And as you say, his minutes per goal ratio now.
And you, see when Defoe came on, I knew he was going to score. I'd read you for 4-0, right? Here he comes. He's going to come in and score and fuck my line up.
What's your language, Jim Bob?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting already.
It's nearly
I've
Sunday.
talked to my pals.
It's nearly Sunday.
Sorry.
I hope you're a bit cheerier when you talk to your pals, mate, after a 5-0 win.
I told you, that's me. I do. Never happy.
I couldn't take any. I couldn't see any negatives at all on that day. I thought we were brilliant.
No, I know. I'm safe. Well, I said I've been phoning everybody on the way home, getting everybody a character of these. Plus, we didn't drop them 2 points a day. That puts us 1 point behind him and 1 goal behind him now after the day. That's a goal difference for 61. They were 6 in front of us before this game. That's even 1. But 1 in front of us, 1 goal. And we know we'll outscore them anyway.
It's beginning to look that way.
But we did it last season. We'll do it again. Yeah.
Aye. Right. Look, we'll go to manager's reaction. Get yourself from mute, and because we don't usually, but we're all keen to hear what the manager's going to say after that performance. So get yourself from mute and let's hear from our manager, Stephen Gerrard.
I do that, my friend.
Here.
Yeah, very pleasing. Obviously to win the game so convincingly and creating a lot more chances as well. And we've kept Aberdeen quiet for the majority of the game. So very pleased. The lads have been outstanding since the Old Firm. We've got a bit of momentum going, beliefs there, confidence is there, and we want to take that into the next game. But the boys deserve a lot of credit.
You always ask your team to start in the right way, and they certainly were that today.
Yeah, listen, we wanted to play on the fact that Aberdeen have had a tough week. They went to extra time. They've got some injuries within their group as well, so we wanted to play at a good speed today with intensity and the tempo really high, and ask Aberdeen a lot of questions, and we did that.
Good to get the first 2 goals, of course. Great penalty from Tav, and then great to see Greg Stewart get his goal on the return to the team. Yeah,
Tav got a bit of criticism for a couple of penalties he missed, but it shows the man and the character to have the belief and the bravery to step up and take another couple today. I thought his performance was really, really good. He made a small mistake in the first half that I'll remind him about, but in the main he's been brilliant for me, and he's led his team to a very important victory today, so very pleasing.
Yeah, so many positives to reflect on, of course, but you must have been really pleased with the third goal in particular. A fantastic ball from Borna Barisic and a great header.
Yeah, I mean, we've got players in good form. Alfredo gets his header, Greg gets his 1-2 with his header first and then follows it in. The important thing for me is that we've got attacking players, really attacking the goal flame and interesting spaces, and we know we've got the quality from out wide, so we scored some excellent goals today, and obviously certainly the second penalty, if it wasn't a penalty, I'm sure it might have been another goal from open play. So there was a lot of positives to take from today, and we want to take that into Thursday now.
Is that great for you to see, even though you're making the changes in the second half, that intensity in the play is still there?
Yeah, I was pleased with the subs. JD comes on and gets a wonderful goal. That's what he's all about, touch and class. I think the subs kept the intensity there to give me the opportunity to get George some minutes. So yeah, my substitutions today weren't necessarily to change the game. It was more to get people out there thinking of the bigger picture moving forward.
Yeah, you said in your pre-match notes that you were obviously pleased with where your team are and that they're in a good place at this present moment in time. Where are they now, do you feel?
We're in a good place. Still a lot of challenges ahead, a lot of important games to come. We just need to take each game as it comes and try and keep this snowball effect with the momentum. As I say, after the setback in the Old Firm, we've been outstanding, and we want to just keep building on that and keep trying to churn these wins out.
Stardog, he's got a bit between his teeth there.
Mate, I've got hairs in the back of my neck just listening to that. Aye, I've got hairs in the back of my neck just listening to him, mate, when he's talking about the snowball effect and keeping the momentum going. That's exactly what we need to do now, and the team need to have the bit between their teeth now, are all the same as the manager, because we have got the momentum now. It's swung back our way, and we need to take full advantage of that. I loved about how we talked about Aberdeen had a long week. We were going to play with that and the fast tempo. Gary McAllister made a point last week, look, you can't play every game with that kind of tempo and things like that. So he obviously is picking his matches for that, and he spotted that weakness there. And I'll tell you what, he taken full advantage of that today, because we did, as Bridgeman would say, we did mollocate at the end of the day.
Here, Smith.
Aye, it's as you say, getting that bit between your teeth. I mean, they've got a very difficult game coming up, going away to Livingston, a physical on a difficult surface. You know, it'll be interesting to see how they stand up to that. I think Celtic will drop more points between now and the Old Firm game, and we've just got to keep that momentum. As you say, got the bit between our teeth, keep that momentum, keep the standards high, take things one game at a time. As Bridgeman was saying, the next game's the most important, and see where we are come the near the game. You know, I think it's all looking positive. I'm not even just happy, and confident. I'm contented as well, and it's, you know, since 2012 has been a roller coaster. As a Rangers fan, it's a long time since I've been contented.
All right, I've just been sent something. Anybody's want to make a bid for Lawbear's orange shirt? We're up to £100 at the moment. He's not going to wash it till after the international break. Anybody wants to bid for it? It's the first offer to win £100.
Oh, brilliant!
Jim.
Yeah, can I ask some of the guys? Yeah, can I ask some of the guys here what they thought about the referee's performance today? Do you notice how the referee was very, very lenient with them today? I mean, I thought that Shea Lowen could have been sent off before half time. He had 2 horrendous tackles in the first half, and I thought, well, I don't think he even got a yellow card for him. I don't know if anyone remembers him.
Is that when he fouled Ojo in the outside left position?
Aye. He plays right back, so he hammered. I can't remember, he hammered.
It could have been. It could have been a.
See that? See what you think of it. See if we were up there. Just to put a bit back to last season. If we were up at Toddy playing that, and it was we'll call it Alfie. He would have been on that part. He wasn't on the park, was he? He wasn't sent off.
Aye, but I don't think he influenced the result, if I'm being honest. We were just too good for them. Maybe
it still annoys me watching that. And I think Cosgrove got dragged off last 10 minutes because he's been booked. You know, he was flying about. He was fucking flying about with the boots on all over the place.
Jim, what's your language?
I know. I'm sorry.
That's 2 strikes, Jim.
One more strike.
I know, right.
We'll send Stardog into your house.
Does he know where I stay?
Aye, when you phone in, we get your address.
Paisley, innit?
50 foot. I'm not telling you my address.
Oh, dear me.
Comedy gold, Jim. Comedy gold. Anyway, 5-0. 5-0 Stardog. I'm going to be delighted with that.
Mate, can't complain at all, man. Honestly, I think that was a great performance today. I actually thought the tackle on Morelos was quite a bad thing.
Get your address.
Oh, somebody's got the show on. Right, anyway, I thought the tackle on Morelos, I think that the boys' studs were shown in that. But apart from that, mate, there was a couple of tackles went in, and I thought the referee kind of let the game go today, mate. I let it flow. So no, I've no complaints with the referee at all, mate. I thought just the team were brilliant today, mate. They really were. They were outstanding, and nobody was going to stop that happening.
Jim, let me take the caller. How we doing, caller?
Okay, real quick.
How you doing? Everybody happy?
Delighted. Who's this?
It begins with a C and ends with an O.
And it's got an A and an R in it.
That's the one.
Oh, let me think. You do that. Have you worked out? Stardog? It's an anagram.
Yes, I can spell.
AC.
Yes, I can spell.
Hey, how are you doing?
Cairo?
Hello, Ox. How you getting on?
All right, mate. All the better for hearing you, mate. No history for a while.
I've been out of Communicado for a wee while. I've had to. I gave up my season ticket this season and that kind of hanging. I've not been phoning in or that. I tell you, I've taken a back seat after on last debacle last year, so I've just kind of let it be. The reason I'm phoning in today is because, like the gentleman before me there, it said he's content. Now, that's a word that we've not been able to use for a while, and the reason I'm content is this is the first game, I think, where we've had the pressure we've had all this stuff. It's a game where we've all been saying we need to win this, and our bottle hasn't gone. This is a game where we've stepped up. This is
Have we arrived?
I think we've stepped up, Ox. I think we've made that step up. We never froze like we did against the Beast. We went at the game. We never gave them a chance. Now I don't know how good they were because Rangers never gave them a chance to get playing, as far as I could see. Another couple of things, Barisic sort of stood out the day for being a player that we thought he was. I thought Stuart. I never ever thought Stuart had that in his makeup when he played with Aberdeen. He was a player I didn't like playing against us, but I didn't think he was quite as cute as he is. He's quite a good. He's got a good fit. Got a good fit by brain. Davis with Seed and Tudors is what you remind Davis being like. Just strolled through the game. So there are a couple of things, and it's not so much the playing per se. The reason I'm phoning up is that contentment has been driven by the fact that for me that's us. We'll obtain that next step up. We didn't bottle it today. And that's where I've been. You can when I phoned in last year and all that kind of. It was always about
frustrated.
They sweep the rug from under our feet all the time. And that was one of the games where that could have happened again. Everybody up to high. Everybody going along thinking, hey, we've got a great game coming up next Thursday as well. We're on this upward slope again. And the day could have been one of the games where you get that rug swept underneath your feet. And they didn't. They stepped up. And I'm not saying that they're there, but what I'm saying is I think they've kind of crossed the Rubicon in the sense that the day they never bottled it. And if they can keep that going, then I think you could say in a couple of games or a couple of months from now, yep, they're there. They've made it. And to me, that's a big difference. And that's where that contentment comes. You're no leaving it saying, it was 1-0 or 2-0 and we could have won by 4 or that was rubbish. Left today, total control. Made a couple of switches, never seen much difference. Okay, they got a wee bit kind of a mixed up whenever they made when they took Stephen Davis off, but then they rectified it. So there are a couple of things here for me that out with the way the players played. You're back to your game players 10 again, Ox Jerry. You've got to temper it. Don't go gung ho again. Players were.
I never gave anybody 10.
You did at the very start. You said 9 and 10.
I gave 3 9s.
All right. Well,
didn't he say it was 2 9s?
I thought it was 2 9s and a 10. He said that because
it was 3 9s.
Was it 3 9s? Well, he's away up at 9s there. And if we'd been playing against a European team of great calibre and we played like that, I'd agree to you with 9s. It's Aberdeen we're playing, so I'm still old school. So I'm getting old school scores, which are maybe a couple below that. No taking away from it. We never gave them a chance. We never gave them a chance today, and I think
it's one of the biggest doings I've ever seen them get. Ibrox, mate, if I'm being honest.
That's what prompted me to phone in, buddy. I've not phoned in for a while because I wasn't miserable, but I wasn't as happy and brilliant as I usually am.
You're always happy. Let me just take this call. I'm not sure who.
No bother.
How we doing, caller?
Hi there, Shirley there.
How we doing, Shirley? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, what I saw it. I got put in a wee changing room. So did you not enjoy the game then?
Aye, we did.
You behave yourself. I'm on the bus going back home to. This is the workloads.
Right, okay.
The bunch of bairns.
Right, we'll let you go, dear lady, because we can hear all your mates shouting or singing.
Okay then.
Right, thanks.
Right, bye then.
Enjoy your night.
I will, bye.
Bye. What a woman. She's phoning me. He knows me doing the show and he's phoning me.
Can I get the staff?
He knows we're on this show. What a man. But Cairo, well, I understand a lot of your points, but God, we deserve to be happy with some lows, mate.
Absolutely. As I said at the very start, I'm not taking that away, notwithstanding that. I'm just saying the reason I phoned in today wasn't in the actual the performance in itself, the way that we how good we played and that type of thing. It was about the attitude and about this fact that we have crossed the Rubicon. We never froze. We took it on board and we went and we took it to the scruff of the neck. That's the difference. That's the bit that got me today. And if we continue to do that, to me, that's going to be a hope that sets the standard and it sets everything for us going forward today. You know, that winning mentality where he gave them a right drubbing, as you say. So that absolutely, and it's that contentment. I mean, happiness goes up and down, but contentment's the thing that keeps you sort of stable.
Are you going to pull yourself a large goal to the right and think that was all right, mate?
Oh, I think I will do that. I think that'll be the modus operandus for this evening.
And if Mrs. Ruby says it and you just say Oxchair says it's all right.
Shh! Don't mention names.
All right.
You got a row for that the last time.
Sorry.
Well, I get the row through me. No, you're right. No, yep. If she, I'm quite sure she'll be magnanimous in the wake of how I feel.
You know what they're like, but you know what they're like, but
I know, buddy. I know. Anyway, how's things with yourself? Everything all right?
Everything's all right, mate. Everything's all right.
Are you contented?
Aye, with that result, mate. Aye. Everything's all right. Everything's all right. The Oxford things are back to normal. Life is a bit difficult for a while now, but back to normal. And happy with that result.
And I think that's what prompted me to phone in, is just the fact that I see today is that change that I'm home, every Rangers supporter, you know, that dread of, oh God, if we get the rug pulled away today. It was one of the kind of games, wasn't it? I mean, Aberdeen's always one of the kind of games we have a hit or a miss or whatever, but the day it was just so far in advance, we were really up for it. And it's that mindset, that the change for me. I wish we'd have done that against the Beast a couple of weeks ago. We'd have tore them a new one and all.
And put a real marker down, but we're getting better, Cairo. Anyway,
hello.
Jim, come in, give your last thoughts. We've also been joined by another caller. How we doing, caller?
Hi, hello, it's Ditchy.
Hello, mate. I couldn't take your call, mate, because I was on the show. We did the show after the game.
I'm sorry, I thought the show was finished.
It's finished.
On you go, Dutchy. It's over to you, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I thought the show was finished tonight. That's why I was phoning you. There's a lot of happy bears here tonight. It's a fantastic atmosphere. The day couldn't have been any better.
On the windowsill.
Oh,
yeah, I sent her a message.
Old school blues went live. On you go. Carry on, Dutchy.
I'm saying that there are a lot of happy bears here tonight.
Here. And did the two boys enjoy it?
Oh, I can't describe it, mate. It was fantastic, and they're still all at the Loudon, and it's a great atmosphere. It was hard to get into the Loudon and hard to get out of the Loudon. It's absolutely fantastic. But my wife and I we're just going up the road now because it's a long journey home.
All right. Listen, I'm going to cut across you, mate. We're just going to wrap the show up. All right, mate. I'll speak to you in a minute. Over to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was a great result of the day, guys. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to talk about all the positives during the week. But for now, that's the end of the show. So keep it real, keep it going, and keep it Rangers. See you later, guys.
This has been Rangers Radio. Thanks for all the calls tonight. Thanks to the team. Thanks for the support. And we'll be back on Monday night between 9 and 11 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.